Welcome back, Truth Seeker. April 29th, 2025. And one of the top stories today, Harvard's president says, "I am sorry about anti-Semitism." And of course, that's the first paragraph of every article written about it. And in the finer print, Islamophobia. But again, I guess that's a sign of the times. They're trying to be a little more fair and balanced. We know why this is really in the news on April 29th, the 119th day of the year, and the time of the 119th Congress. I've covered this pattern no less than 119 times in the last decade plus. Anti-Semitism being in the news, and a number connected to the gematria practice, the gematria value of Star of David. And again, gematria, traditionally a Jewish practice, the practice of coding numbers into words. Again, April 29th, the 119th day of the year. And in gematria, Star of David equates to 119, as does Orthodox, as does Ashkenazi Jews. All 119. And again, all of this is really ridiculous. You know, there doesn't need to be any apologizing. This is America. In America, you have the right to protest. You have the right to free speech. And all we need to do really is instill more rights. Another right should be that if somebody pisses you off because their protesting's taking it too far, you find it offensive, you should have the ability to whoop some ass without having fear of being lawsuited or suffering a lawsuit from somebody who's probably also Ashkenazi. It's amazing how many courtrooms you go into, and the prosecutor for the state or the city or whatever is of that ilk. But anyway, yeah, just the whole world's just gotten too soft in all regards. And again, this isn't America. It's, I don't know what it is. It's been co-opted long ago, as we often go over. I guess what it is a place harvesting weak, soft, marshmallow-like looking people. A lot of fat slobs everywhere, a lot of wimps. He's bullying me. How about stand up for yourself then? Whoop his ass so he stops. That's how it was when I was growing up. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but words will never hurt you. That mantra needs to come back. Anyway, Jewish students described being treated as pariahs. Arab and Muslim students said they were second-class citizens. Both groups said their peers viewed them with suspicion, leading them to play down their identities. Those are some of the findings of two searing reports on anti-Semitism and anti-Arab or anti-Muslim bias. Harvard University released Tuesday in the midst of its extraordinary confrontation with the Trump administration, which has accused the school of violating the civil rights of its Jewish students. The reports each made recommendations for how Harvard should address the issue, some of which the school is already acting on. You know, what else this reminds me of is just that other big 119 date, the 11th of September, where 60 Minutes finally released the story about the dancing Israelis, the people who were over here from Israel to document the attack, meaning they had foreknowledge and got sent back by the U.S. government when only the other people that could fly were the bin Ladens. And you know, of course, after that happened, the U.S. media tried to scare everybody into believing that Islam was a terrorist religion, and you better allow all of your city police to get fortified like standing armies, or some scary Muslim with a turban might come get you. And then after nearly a decade of fear-mongering, then they installed Barack Hussein Obama, all part of the big mockery. But yeah, here we are on the 119th day of the year. And surprise, surprise. So anyway, just another example of news by the numbers. Should be teaching this at the Ivy League. The world might change. Should be teaching this at every public institution as well, including every Jesuit school. We'll leave it there for now, Truth Seeker. Until next time.